What is up guys, and welcome to today's prediction video. So for this video we will be looking at the El Clasico taking place this weekend between third place Barcelona on 24 points and first place Real Madrid on 25 points. Now I'm taking a bit of a liberty with this one considering both these sides still have Champions League ties in the week. Barcelona playing host to Shakhtar Donetsk on Wednesday night, while Real Madrid travel to Braga on Tuesday night. Unfortunately, I think both of these sides will probably be overlooking these fixtures because they're in such strong positions in both of their groups that I don't think these fixtures will really be high priority per se. I think the only way these two fixtures influence this weekend's match is through injuries. But without any further ado, let's get into it. The last time these two sides met was on the 5th of April 2023, that being in last season's Copa del Rey. Barcelona came into the match with a 1-0 victory at the Santiago Bernabeu. It should have been easy for them. Close it out at the Camp Nou? Easy peasy. Not really. Real Madrid came roaring back, ending up as 4-0 victors at the Camp Nou. Vinicius Jr. opening the scoring in injury time in the first half. On the counter-attack, Barca just wasted an opportunity and Real Madrid capitalized in a split second. And then in the 50th minute, Karim Benzema being played in again on the counter-attack. Once again, Vinicius Jr. being important in this one. And Benzema just blasts it past the keeper. Barcelona's misery was compounded in the 58th minute after a foul in the box on Vinicius Jr. again resulted in Real Madrid being awarded a penalty. Up stepped Karim Benzema and he was gonna make no mistake. And finally in the 80th minute, Karim Benzema again getting his hat-trick again on the counter-attack. Vinicius Jr. playing such an important role in this one as well. The final score, Real Madrid 4, Barcelona 0. Real Madrid progressing through in the Copa del Rey, 4-1 on aggregate. We start off our team analysis with Football Club Barcelona. The last 5 fixtures have ended in 3 wins and 2 draws for Barca, with their last league game ending as a 1-0 victory at home against Athletic Club Bilbao. A player I'd love to highlight here is João Felix. 3 goals, 3 assists. Felix has really just fitted in perfectly in Barcelona's colors. Maybe a player I didn't expect to do as well as he's doing, but it's looking fantastic for him. Next up, I want to talk Gavi. Now, Gavi, 2 goals and a single assist for him. His importance in midfield has been highlighted because of injuries to his partner in crime, Pedri, and then Frankie de Jong. Barca are kind of stretched thin at this point for players. It's also partly why I chose João Felix to begin this segment off and not Robert Lewandowski. But so far everybody's done their bit. And the last player I think who's really going to be highlighted here is the goalkeeper, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Now, it's not really looked that great for Barca. I heard a statistic this weekend that said that so far the Catalonians have conceded 10 goals. I'm not sure if that is throughout all competitions or just in La Liga, but if that is true, it's actually very bad for them. And I think coming up against the likes of a Real Madrid squad that is just playing on a whole different level right now, ter Stegen's gonna be in the limelight a lot. He's gonna have to be his old self, commanding, dominating in that 18 area, flexible, agile, quick. He's just gonna have to play the perfect game, honestly. Next up, Real Madrid. Now it is 4 wins and a draw in Los Blancos' last 5 games. Their last match ending in a 1-1 draw against Sevilla. Jude Bellingham has to be the player that we talk about here. It's 10 goals and 3 assists for him. Not only is he Real Madrid's top scorer this season, doing it from midfield mind you, but he's also La Liga's top goal scorer. He's doing everything for Real Madrid right now. And I think, for Barca to keep him quiet is going to be the challenge. It's not impossible, but it's going to be difficult. Next up, I want to talk about the man who tore Barcelona apart in that Copa del Rey fixture, Vinicius Jr. Now, Benzema may have gotten the hat-trick, but I genuinely feel it was Vinicius Jr. who was the danger man there. He was the one causing all of the problems for Barca, and I genuinely believe that if it wasn't for Bellingham, I think Vinicius Jr. would be the player that I'd say is Real Madrid's best this season so far. But I think even he can be excluded. I mean, 3 goals and an assist, despite the fact that he's spent quite a bit of time injured. It's nothing to scoff at. And finally, once again, I want to talk about a goalkeeper, Kepa Arrizabalaga. My goodness, his name. But the thing about Kepa is, while Real Madrid, I feel, is the perfect machine all round, Kepa might be the weak link here. When they signed him from Chelsea, I was pretty much confused. I mean, David De Gea was available. Mike Maignan probably could have been a player they could have got their hands on. Hell, they could have gotten Andre Onana if they needed. But I guess what he's doing at United proves maybe that wasn't the best choice. But Kepa has a habit of fumbling things. I think Kepa actually, last season at Chelsea, was a large part of why Chelsea survived the drop. But that's not to say he was good. He was just better than everybody else in a team that just wasn't functioning. But I still don't think he's a good keeper. I think Kepa has a bit of the butterfingers syndrome, and I think Barca can take advantage of it. He's going to have to be strong there at the back. He's going to have to be sturdy. He's going to have to be able to count on his defense. But they, in turn, are going to have to be able to count on him at the back to keep them in this game. Okay, on to the S3M2 Verdict. Now, somehow, this match is skewed heavily in Barcelona's favor, simply because the Catalonians have won 4 out of the last 5 clashes, with Real Madrid winning just 1, and that one being the Copa del Rey fixture. I think Barcelona's injury list right now makes them look like a bit of a weakened animal. It is a very long and very detailed injury list. In the match against Bilbao, they actually had to field teenagers. Heck, it was one of those teenagers who had to come off the bench and make the difference for them. I think Barca are really, really missing Robert Lewandowski right now. They're really missing Pedri, and they're really, really missing Frenkie de Jong. I think Barca, for many years, we've just been used to them being kind of okay at the back, but being fantastic in midfield and fantastic up front. You can see they're just kind of okay everywhere right now. And Xavi won't complain too much about getting the results, but it's just, you're coming up against Real Madrid here, and this is a Real Madrid team that I think is probably the strongest in Europe right now. A single point separates these two teams, so it's all to play for. It's high pressure. Real Madrid can tear you up from anywhere. They've got midfielders who can score, they've got defenders who can score, they've got strikers who are just on fire right now. The only player in Real Madrid that I could say is definitely not going to score is the goalkeeper. But I mean, that's obvious. The rest of them, I think it's danger all round. Barca, on the other hand, when you look at them against Bilbao, they were getting good chances, they were getting good shots, but it was a case of the keeper, once saving the ball, couldn't hold on to it, and then there was no out and out number 9 to capitalize on these loose balls. And that is why I say Barca really need Robert Lewandowski back right now. If he can come back in time for the game against Shakhtar and be available for El Clasico, I think Barca have a good chance of winning this one. But as it stands right now, I don't want to make any assumptions and say that he'll be ready and Pedri will be ready and Frenkie will be ready, because that's just, it's not a very stable prediction. I think as it stands right now, a draw is definitely on the cards. I really do. I think if Lewandowski comes up, Barca could win it. I think if Lewandowski doesn't come up, and if Pedri doesn't come up, I think Real Madrid have a very good chance of winning this one. So I'm actually going to side with Los Blancos here. I think another important factor we've got to take into consideration is Barca are not actually playing at the new camp. With the new camp under renovation, Barca are playing at a neutral venue. And I think that's going to stack the deck a little bit less in their favor. So I wouldn't say home side or home ground advantage counts too much here. I think Real Madrid obviously come into the stronger on paper, in terms of form, in terms of what they've been capable of doing so far. Again, I'm gonna say, if Lewandowski can play, I think a draw is likely. Barca might be able to snatch it. But as it stands, I just think Real Madrid have just a little bit too much for Barca all over. Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Um, Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.